Welcome back, everyone. We have Landon Brantley here with us from Southwest AMBUCS. We're talking about Derby Day. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me, Kaylee.
Yes, of course. So for viewers who may not be familiar with Derby Day, kind of tell us about that event and what makes it so special.
Absolutely. Derby Day is a gala-style event that we hold at the Amarillo Botanical Gardens every year. It's always the first weekend of May, the same day as the Kentucky Derby every year.
Yeah.
The party and fundraiser is centered around the Derby itself. We watch the race on huge LED walls, that's kind of a recent addition. And we just have a great time centered around raffles with the race, and great food, great drink. We just have a grand old time at the Botanical Gardens.
Absolutely. And what can people expect from this year's event? I know you'll have a few musical guests lined up.
Absolutely. Yeah, we always have at least 3 bands if we can get them. And we're going to have Andy Chase and Friends start us off. We're also going to have Bomb City Bluegrass do a set in the middle there for us. And then Clay Gibson Band is going to join us for kind of definitely our biggest dancing portion of the night. We always look forward to a bunch of different bands, and we'll have some music playing at whenever they're taking a break as well. It's just always a good time dancing and drinking and having fun.
Absolutely. And tell us about where the proceeds from this event go toward.
Absolutely. So it always goes to Southwest AMBUCS. We're a chapter of a national organization known as National AMBUCS. Our central charitable causes are for therapeutic Amtrikes for specifically children with all kinds of disabilities. We do also provide them to veterans and other needs just as they come along. Anyone who's looking for an Amtrike can apply at AMBUCS.org. That's AMBUCS.org. That's our national website. But then we also have our own chapter's website. That's SouthwestAMBUCS.org. But yeah, that's kind of our cornerstone giving. We also raise money for scholarships for graduate students of physical, occupational, and speech therapy. Yeah. And that's that we're always looking for more opportunities to give funds to that, because therapists really are the ones that do the work with these folks with disabilities. So that's those are our 2 main ones. And then every now and then we also have special projects come along, like parks and playgrounds. You can see some of our couple of our playgrounds. We have one in Medi Park that I know the community really appreciates, and then one of our more recent ones is in Connor Park and Canyon. That's the Kylie Heiner Memorial Playground, and they are intended to be all inclusive, so that as many people with as many different kinds of disabilities can play and enjoy and work on independence and mobility.
Absolutely. And of course, you can't talk about Derby Day without talking about the fashion. Are guests encouraged to kind of dress up like they're going to the Derby?
Absolutely. We ask our guests to dress like they were going to be at Churchill Downs themselves. We have a hat contest for the ladies. Whoever's got what we call the best hat gets an extra prize. And we just people love looking around and seeing what I'm going to call opulent hats that people wear. And then we also have some maybe not as opulent hats for purchase available for some of the men, certainly ball caps that I mainly wear almost every day myself.
So yeah, there you go.
Always a good time.
Absolutely. And kind of tell us the details of the event and how people can purchase tickets.
Absolutely. The event's going to be on May 2nd. So that and it's going to basically go from 3 p.m. all the way basically down to 10 p.m. So big old long day at the gardens. Most every table has shade over it. There's a few anomalies at some point during the day, just because of where the sun is at the time. But to get involved, we have a few tables available for purchase. Go to southwestambucs.org/derby-day, and you can look at the table packages available for purchase.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We really appreciate it.